Manga Wido.
I'm Hirokazu. I'm a 28-year-old office worker. I've been married for 5 years now. This is my wife, Minami. She's 2 years younger than me. I was always away from home for work, so she stayed home and did everything around the house for me. These days, many couples work and do housework together, so I guess we're kind of old school. But things were good between us. I loved her very much. And work was going well. I was a pretty average guy, but I always worked hard and looked after others. And just the other day, I was promoted to section chief. But there were some things I wasn't happy about. I wanted to spend more time with my wife. I was the youngest section chief in the company, so I had a lot of pressure on me. I had to work late almost every day. But since my wife did everything around the house for me, I had to do my part as a provider. I worked hard day in and day out. I'm home!
Hey there, working late again?
Yeah, sorry.
No problem. Dinner's ready. I'll be in bed.
Okay. Hey, it was payday today. Was it all there? They paid me for OT, right?
Yeah, as always.
Okay, good. She managed all the money for me, too. I was really grateful for that. Hirokazu, you ready for your business trip next week? Yes, sir. As section chief, I was asked to go on business trips at the last minute. Needless to say, I never said no. I needed to do everything I can to further my career, and my wife was very understanding. Sorry, I gotta go on a business trip again.
Oh, okay, for how long?
3 days, tops.
Okay then. I think I'll go visit my parents or something then.
For the promotion, I rarely had business trips, but these days I had one every few weeks, so my wife didn't ask where I was going anymore. She just asked how long I'd be gone. Little did I know, this business trip changed everything between us. Wow, look at the rain. Day 2 of the business trip. It was pouring out when I woke up. I checked the news online. They were saying a storm was headed our way. The meeting got canceled that day. I was worried, so I turned the TV on. Please evacuate immediately. Oh no. My wife's parents actually lived around the hotel I was staying at. And their place was hit really hard by the rain. They were telling everyone in the area to evacuate. Minami said she was heading back there, and her father couldn't walk. Trains were still moving, so I decided to head over to her parents' house to help out. I arrived at the house. The mud from the mountain behind their house was starting to crush their shed. The house was still fine, but they weren't safe here. I rushed to the door. You okay? As soon as I got to the door, my father-in-law stepped out of the house. Hirokazu, what are you doing here? I was in town for business and I got worried.
Oh, thank you so much. We were getting worried. It's just the two of us, so...
Huh? Wait. Minami wasn't even here. She's not here? After we got to the evacuation center, I asked her where Minami was. They said they had no idea. She didn't say anything about coming home. I had a bad feeling about this. I called her up. Where are you?
Huh? I told you, I'm at my parents' house.
Oh yeah? Strange. I'm here too. I could hear her gasp. Then, who is it? I heard someone. It was a guy. Hey! Then she hung up on me. After spending the night at the evacuation center, I took her parents back to the hotel I was staying at. Their house was still in danger. I called Minami again. To my surprise, she picked up. So, where are you?
Out.
I heard him. You were with a guy.
He's just a friend. I'm just hanging out.
You lied to me. You didn't even call your parents. Why is that, huh? If he's just a friend, why lie to me? You know what? If you don't want to answer, fine. I'll just hire a private investigator and have him look into you.
Are you serious? Aren't you overreacting a little? You won't find anything.
Fine then, prove it. Turn your camera on and show me where you are. She went silent for a while, then...
I'm on vacation with my boyfriend.
She finally cracked. The next day, we all went back to our house. Minami, her parents, and I sat around the table.
I told you I was with my boyfriend.
She didn't even sound sorry. Turns out she was seeing some college student. His name was Hiroki. Minami, how could you?
You were always working late. I was lonely.
You being serious right now?
You never spend time with me anyways. I got lonely, okay? What's the problem here?
I worked hard to provide for her, to make her happy, and this is how she repays me? Hirokazu came to save us from the storm, but you...
He's always working. He never pays attention to me. Ugh, screw him.
Forget it. Let's get a divorce.
No problem, but you better pay me what you owe. I get half of everything.
I lost all feelings for her. I got started on the paperwork immediately. My wife cheated on me, and we were both in agreement about the divorce, so the proceeding went rather smoothly. Then, things got kind of interesting after that. A few weeks later after the divorce...
I'm sorry. Please take me back, please.
I didn't say anything to her.
Say something, please. I got no money. I got nowhere to go. Please.
She got some money out of the divorce, but it wasn't much. Since she'd used up our money without my permission, it was deducted from her share. She was completely broke. And I was gonna sue her for damages too. So she was pretty much screwed. By the way, her boyfriend ran off like a coward when he found out about all this. He was young, so he probably had all the time in the world. But he didn't care about her. And he couldn't provide for her either. All these years, I worked so hard to provide for her. But she betrayed me like it was nothing. She did this to herself, so she can rot in hell for all I care.